YouTube, today, more Gmax, Centiskorch, Palkia, and Mamoswine action. If you do enjoy the videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, as it really does help me out. And make sure to try out the team using the rental code right here. 2 weeks to grab the team before it expires. Paste been available in the description down below. And a team builder coming out tomorrow. But otherwise, let's get started and play some games. All right, we got number 9 on ladder. They also have a Mamoswine with the Sableye, which actually is a pretty big threat to my entire team. They have a Dragapult too. Okay, this is really scary. Wait, do I outspeed Dragapult 145? Okay, no, I outspeed Dragapult with Mamoswines. I think the biggest fear here is what is that Sableye moveset? That is a big question that I'm going to have to fear here. And this could go really good or really poorly. So I like their team though. Their team's pretty offensive, which I really like. I think Grimmsnarl plus Mamoswine is the way to go here. I think Palkia's a tempting lead. The thing is their Dragapult's a bit scary as well that I have to worry about. I'd imagine I bring Rillaboom. I mean, Centiskorch is not helping against the flying types either. Thunderous could help theoretically, but doesn't really do that much. I feel like the Grassy Glide I feel like is better pressure. Although let me think what they would bring. Probably Groudon, Charizard. I think Dragapult and Sableye. I don't see them bringing the Mamoswine actually. Yeah, but Rillaboom's better for the Groudon because of the Miracle Seed, Wood Hammer, and Grassy Glide. Yeah, so I don't expect them to bring Mamoswine. They could. I just don't really see it because I think they have like way better tools. I think the Dragapult's coming. I think Sableye's coming because I think it is pretty good at disrupting me. Although this could definitely be, I don't know, we'll just see because I don't know what I'm supposed to expect here. We're seeing Thunderous plus Sableye lead, which is perfectly fine by me. I'm completely okay with that. Mamoswine plus Grimmsnarl lead. Okay. So I'd imagine this is like Wisp turn 1 into Mamoswine because I don't think he would fake out here. I think that's like really risky. I just don't see a reason why I wouldn't go for the crash here into the Thunderous immediately and go for the Reflect right away to try and bulk out against the Thunderous. I could Dynamax here, but I'm going to get burned and I have no idea if the Thunderous on their side is going to Dynamax because if they don't Dynamax the Thunderous, I think that's really bad if I do Dynamax, but they do Dynamax the Thunderous, okay? Okay, I mean it's not too bad. I'll still have Dynamax available on my Palkia, which should be a really good in the end game. It just really depends on this Sableye here. I'm gonna Spear Break the Sableye the next turn, I think. If this is Knuckle, I should be fine. Let's see. Okay, Reflect goes up first. No fake out from the Sableye like it could have been into my Grimmsnarl. We do see a Wisp. Oh, it's Trick. Is this a Lagging Tail or oh, eject button. Okay, that makes sense. I forgot to consider that as an option. They go for the Knuckle. That's fine here into the Mamoswine. So Mamoswine's going to go down. Unfortunate, but all right. That's not the worst, I guess. It's just not amazing here. So my Mamoswine gonna get tricked out with the eject button. I guess I get to go Palkia here. I mean, this isn't a terrible spot. I have to Reflect up at least, which is a big benefit here. I probably just protect Palkia this upcoming turn on, I don't know if the Sableye's gonna trick or not. That's why I want to scout for it here with the Spear Break into the Sableye. And I mean, I could also swap out Palkia here, but into Mamoswine. That's not a bad play. I'm tempted, but I think I'd rather just Spirit Break the Sableye. Spirit Break the Sableye and Protect. I feel like it just really depends because Mamoswine getting back its Scarf could be really good here, but they're going to Airstream anyway regardless, I think. So I don't think it changes much. This is a little bit tricky here. I mean, at least I can't pick up knockouts because I have to Reflect up. So that's one big benefit here. And it's going to really remain important against the Groudon. I don't know if they have the Charizard in the back. That's one of my fears. They switch out to Sableye, which is smart. Groudon? Yeah, hard Groudon. Okay. So I don't mind that theoretically because I can go for like fake tears into Geyser into the Groudon the following turn, which isn't bad here. So, okay. They Airstream into who? Into Palkia. Okay. Yeah, that's best case scenario, I think. Losing Mamoswine would have been a bit annoying because I do think Ice Shard is a pretty good cleanup. So yeah, we do see the speed rise on both. I am going to be able to get a Spear Break into the Groudon. Okay. Pretty solid damage, actually. I'm gonna go for Fake Tears into a... I don't want a dragon here. I get Fake Tears max ground, but I'd rather get the geyser off. There is also consideration for them potentially switching on to Sableye once again, although I think that's fine at that point. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'd rather just go for the Fake Tears into Groudon and go for the geyser. I think it's more likely that they either protect or they attack, which I think is like more likely. The thing about I'm worried about is Spirit Break did a decent amount to the Groudon, so it seems offensive. I wonder if it's Choice Band. The Choice Band would be pretty terrifying with the Defiant Thunderous, so... let's see. What's nice is this is the last turn of Dynamax for the Thunderous, so afterward it won't be doing nearly as much damage, but still will be hurting quite a bit here. We're going to see Fake Tears come out into the Groudon. Okay, perfect. Oh, this is terrifying of a position. It's Scarf Groudon with Brick Break. At least Palkia doesn't go down because Palkia is a beast, but oh my. That's the first time I've seen that one. I've used Scarf Groudon before, but not Scarf Brick Break. Okay, goodbye Groudon at least. Dang, that's a cool tech. Okay. Groudon eliminated. That's pretty good. I wonder if I can get Reflect up and live the upcoming Thunderous attack. No, I don't think Palkia's gonna live the upcoming Thunderous attack. So who's coming in is the question. I think that's a really big question. Sableye? No, Mamoswine. They brought Mamoswine? Oh, I was not expecting a Mamoswine brought out here. Okay. Oh, this seems really bad. I mean, I can get Reflect up again, but the problem is my Mamoswine's a bit weakened. My Palkia is 100% going down to the upcoming attack. Well, actually, the Mamoswine... Okay, so the only thing that has the Airstream boost is the Thunderous. I guess that's one benefit. I don't know if they're Ice Sharding here or something. I guess I can Reflect here. Yeah, Reflect here is pretty good. Unless this is Brick Break Thunderous too. Don't tell me it's Brick Break Thunderous. But I will just go on the offense here with Palkia, because if they double my Grim, that's really bad. And I go for the Geyser into Mamoswine because they could go for... Okay, yeah, it's Wild Charge, which is fine. Okay. I wonder what their Mamoswine item is, because that's a really big concern. There should be EQ coming out. Or Crash. I can see Crash. High horsepower, that makes sense too. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, time to bring out the Rillaboom. Time to bring out the Rillaboom. I mean, this game's very winnable. I can 100% see a win con here. A Rillaboom is definitely going to be the key member to clutch this game out, so it's just going to depend heavily on what the Mamoswine does this turn and the Thunderous. I could scout for Protect, and I'm kind of liking that idea with the Rillaboom. Actually, no, because if they fly here, that's really bad. I think I just Grassy Glide the Mamoswine and Spirit Break. Yeah, I think I just Spirit Break and Grassy Glide here. Let's see what the Mamoswine does. They swap here. Oh, that's smart, too. Wait, are they Choice Locked? If they're Choice Locked, that's really good for me. Here comes the Sableye. Fly? Is this Fly coming out? Yeah, okay. I have Protect on the Rillaboom, so that's actually going to be really helpful in this upcoming turns. Okay. And Spirit Break eliminating the Sableye. So this is looking really solid for me, actually. Now I actually have a good win con here. Okay, Sableye goes down. Huge. Absolutely huge. Okay, the Mamoswine's still really confusing because I have no idea what set it is, and I don't know if it has Protect. I also don't know who their fly target was. They could have flew into my Grimmsnarl, I guess, too. That's also a concern. Luckily, actually, thanks to the Reflect reset, I should have like plenty of turns. So now I go for Spirit Break and a Mamoswine, and I just protect the Rillaboom, because if it's Sash Mamoswine, you want to go for it. If they protect Mamoswine, that's perfectly fine. Cool. Okay. Protect the Rillaboom here. And what are you going for? Fly into... Yep, the Rillaboom. Perfect. Best case scenario right here. Now I can go for a Spirit Break into Grassy Glide into the Mamoswine, double it up, and they shouldn't be able to knock out the Grimmsnarl just because of the fact that I have Reflect up. And yeah, this is looking pretty solid. I wonder if I'll live Superpower into Crash here. I think it depends on the Mamoswine item, but then again, it has to be Sash to live the Grassy Glide with Miracle Seed. And if it isn't Sash, it just goes down. They could go for a double here. I could definitely see that, but it looks like they don't. I assume Sash here. So this Sash on Mamoswine, not surprised. I'm trying to eliminate the Mamoswine so I can get my other Pokemon in. They wall charge my Grimm, which is perfectly... They crit me. That's really bad. Oh, wait, they doubled the Grimm. fine. But yeah, that's fine. Is it? Oh no. Okay, I know I can Ice Shard the Thunderous. That's a pretty safe play, and why wouldn't I go for it, right? The question is, what does their Mamoswine do? How many turns of Grassy Terrain are left? 3, right? 2. Okay, so I got a Grassy Glide here to Mamoswine, and I'm gonna Ice Shard their Thunderous. I assume this is superpower coming out into my Mamoswine, and their Mamoswine might protect here. I think we might have clutched this out, actually. Hold on. Okay, Ice Shard. No protect is huge. Okay, really good damage. I don't think they have Ice Shard. I just KO'd a Mamoswine. And their Thunderous. Will you stand up and show me your last move? It's superpower. Okay, we're good. Oh, that is a close one if I say so myself. That is the Mamoswine eliminated. But this is huge. I get to go for the Glide into Thunderous this turn and eliminate it. If they have Protect, I mean, doesn't really matter, right? Because they have to crit Fly. I think crit superpower doesn't knock me out because they're only at neutral now. And I think they're Assault Vest. Yeah, so goodbye, Thunderous. And that is a sealed win right there. Oh, man, that was close. The Scarf Brick Break I thought screwed me over, but Palkia was absolutely incredible surviving it. And then Mamoswine was able to come in clutch with the Ice Shard endgame. And you might be wondering, why do I have Ice Shard on a Scarf Mamoswine? The reason is I have Ice Shard as a backup in case a Landorus Dynamax is over. If they have a Landorus, for instance, a Landorus variant, which I think is really scary for my team, and their Dynamax is over, and they have Airstream boost already, I can Ice Shard for the Revenge KO. And luckily, I think that was huge because if I didn't have the Ice Shard, I think it would have been pretty scary. Maybe I would have still been able to win, actually, because of the fact that they had the -1 defense. But definitely not something you want to risk against crit with Thunderous potentially able to crit. So nice, able to seal up the game there. I think the huge turns was the trick was definitely interesting. I think getting the Sableye and eliminating it was really nice, as eliminating the Sableye was just really good because then Mamoswine was forced in and then I could just focus the Mamoswine down. If you currently enjoy the content you're watching and want to see more of it, make sure you check out my other YouTube channels, my second YouTube channel, my Eclipse channel, and of course make sure you follow the action live on my Twitch channel. All links available in the description down below. All right, number 20 on the ladder, Weavile. Weavile's not a Pokemon that's really common in Dynamax formats, so this is an interesting take. We have Dialga, not a fun matchup. That Pokemon's always a threat. I want to say like my best option here is like Grimmsnarl Palkia lead. I think it's really good offensively. Man, I want the Mamoswine so bad, but I just don't think it can be brought here. I think I need Centiskorch and Rillaboom. Because like Mamoswine triple Ice Week is a dream, but the thing is, the Dialga is just such a pain. I also think that I need Rillaboom for the... I think I need Rillaboom specifically to deal with, what's it called, the Feeny. Which I don't know if it's going to be brought out here, but I have a suspicion it does. But they lead Weavile though. I just don't think they would bring Weavile, but let's see. Dialga plus... It is Weavile. Wow, I was right on that. Okay. Did they have a way to proc Policy? I'm trying to think of Weavile anything. Low kick steal, I guess Brick Break, but I don't think so. Let's go out into Centiskorch here and Quake, I think. Because I could definitely see them aggressively targeting the Grimmsnarl right here. I don't think I'm worried about... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm worried now. Are you Icy Wind, Weavile? Icy Wind would screw me over here. Well, I think you're just clicking Fake Out. I actually don't think you're clicking Icy Wind, yeah. I'm actually going to go Centiskorch and Max Dragon. Or not Max Dragon, Max Quake. Dialga. Because I need very valuable chip into that Dialga. The reason I'm making this play is because, like, I was like, what is the ways they can screw me over here? And I'm thinking, probably Fake Out Steel Spike's most likely coming out. They could Fake Out Dragon too, which I think is okay. I don't think that's a bad thing for me. So let's see what's coming out here, because I do want to boost up my special defense with my Centiskorch to take a Max Steel Spike if they go for the Steel Spike, which would be really nice. And I think Palkia is in a good offensive position. It just really depends on this Dialga, because this Dialga could mess me up heavily. What's nice is I'm guaranteed to be faster than their Dialga because Palkia is naturally faster, but the Dialga does threaten the Max Dragon here, and it's pretty powerful. I probably survive at least if it's not weakness policy. If it's weakness policy, I just made a huge blunder. But nothing about their team screams policy. So let's find out. It is fake out. Yep. Prevent a screen or trick or anything like that. Out of suspicion, Quake here comes out into the Dialga. I do need to chip damage in the Dialga. I don't think I can afford not to go for the Quake here. Good damage in the Dialga. Okay. Policy? I don't think it was, right? It activates before the boost. I think it does. Nice. Okay. Steel Spike. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, that's great. Centiskorch ate that up. Okay. Really good. I don't know if the Dialga has Protect or not, so trying to figure out what's the best option here. A lot of Dialgas are 4 attacks now, but I'm not too sure. I kind of just want to Leech Life though. The Weavile, because I want the health back if possible. I want to Quake here. You know what? I'm just going to Quake the Dialga. If they switch out or if they max guard, that's fine. Okay. Fair. The Weavile stayed in though, so what's it going for? It is Icy Wind. I was right about that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine because Palkia should take a Max Dragon. Oh wait, does it take Max Dragon to triple Axle though? I guess we don't know that one. I do get Leech Life off into the Weavile, but the thing is, yeah, that's pretty good damage. That's pretty good damage. Okay, and I heal back this Centiskorch, which is really nice. Okay, I think this turn I just go for Max Guard with the Palkia, and they go for the Leech Life into the Weavile, pick up the knock on Weavile so it can't speed control anymore. Okay, that's a cool tech. And I'm glad I max guarded. I am so glad I max guarded because I almost thought about quaking. But better to be safe than sorry. That Weavile could have just blown me back right there. But goodbye, Weavile. I'm able to heal the Centiskorch back to full. And the Dialga is not as much of a threat anymore, which is really nice. Wait, did we confirm if it's pressure? I actually have no clue. I should keep paying attention to that because if it's pressure, it's more likely to be like Landorus. Maybe there's some kind of strat involved with weakness policy, but yeah, we do see the Feeny come in, which is fine. I'm not that worried about Feeny. I'm going to go into Grim for sure for the Palkia slot. Well, actually, wait, hold on. Is that no Misty? Wait, am I mistaken, or is that no Misty Terrain? It's Telepathy Tapu Fini. I've never seen that one before. Okay, I have a Rillaboom, so I'm not that worried about the Tapu Fini. I'm gonna Fire Lash. I mean, I don't really need any of these, really. I'm gonna Fire Lash the Dialga, I guess, and I'm just gonna go Grim. Telepathy Tapu Fini is interesting. I guess it's for Landorus. I don't really need Grim in this fight anymore. The screens is nice if I can get them off, but not really that big of a deal. They go for Roar Time Perfect. They go for Dazzling Gleam. Okay. It's choiced. Looks like Specs. Yeah, it does look like Specs. Here comes a Fire Lash into Dialga. Good chip. Really good chip. I can go for a Light Screen here, which is really solid now. And go for another Fire Lash into Dialga. And yeah, this is looking like a really solid position for me. I'll definitely take this. So they don't have a good switch into Fire Lash if I'm not mistaken. I probably should have checked their team again. But again, I'm not that worried about Feeny because I do have Rillaboom in the back. And then whatever is the last Pokemon, I think did lose to Palkia if I'm not mistaken. I wonder who they... Okay, they stay in with both. Curious on what they go for with the Dialga. Maybe they're going for Roar Time crit. They do go for Roar Time into my thing. Roar Time. I love Roar Time. It's... I love the animation. I think it could have been better. I think like there's like maybe I'm just picky, but oh man, I don't know why. I think like they could really go in with like the, you know, like the murals you see at churches. I think they could really go in with those color schemes and like really brighten up. But maybe there's like something with colors that would affect the game. So able to get rid of the Dialga, and I just go Rillaboom right here. Because if it's Landorus, that's fine. Yeah. If it's Landorus, that's fine. I go for Fake Out into Landorus. I go for Fire Lash into the Feeny to make sure it's always in range of Grassy Glide, and then I KO it with Grassy Glide. So yeah, that is my plan here. I could also just like sack Centiskorch if I really want to, but I mean, there's not really a reason to. I go for the Fire Lash into the Feeny slot, and I go for Fake Out into the Landorus. Specs, like, even if they crit my Rillaboom, I should be fine. Here comes Gleam. Yeah, it has to be. Fire Lash into the Feeny. Cool. get the defense drop. I guess I could have also went Palkia, protect, and sack the Centiskorch. I guess that's also another play that I could have done. But I felt like the fake out was still pretty relatively safe regardless. I'm just going to go for a... How much damage did I take with Palkia? Not much at all. Okay, so I'm completely okay. I don't even know what I do here. I guess I... Power... No, I don't Power Whip because I'd KO with... No, I Power Whip. It doesn't really change much here. I think Grassy Glide into Power Whip is fine because this should be Specs Feeny based on the Dazzling Gleam damage into Grimmsnarl. So I should KO the Feeny here with Glide. Yeah, Miracle Seed boosted with the -1 defense. Cool. And then Lander's going to come in and then Rock Slide. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I guess like I could miss Pump multiple times. That's definitely a loose con. Or if it's Scarf Landers, they could just flinch me a bunch. I forgot how many turns of Grassy Terrain there are remaining. So let's see here. I'm going to go Palkia. How many Grassy Terrain turns? 3. Okay. I think I have too many. I'm going to go for Spacial Rend though and Grassy Glide. Should KO Landers if it's not a Self-S. And if it is, I just Grassy Glide the following turn. So, ooh, that's bulky. Well, Intimidate. Spacial Rend into Landorus. This was a knockout. Nice. Oh man, that Revolve Dialga stuff could have been really sick. It's just I decided Max Guard was the right call. And thankfully, they couldn't do that into the Centiskorch because I do have the white smoke preventing that fake tear. So they wouldn't pick up the knockout on the Centiskorch regardless. So, ooh, really clutch there. So it was fake out Icy Wind, fake tears, and I guess triple axle was the last move. Really cool Weavile set. I did look at fake tears early on, but I completely forgot I got it when playing this match. But luckily, that shows playing safe isn't too bad of a situation if you don't know what's going to happen. And yeah, like I felt like the Max Guard, I think really determined, I think, how the rest of the game played, as well as the turn one. The turn one also was fantastic. The first 2 turns were amazing for me. And then I was just able to snowball, I think, from there because I think the opponent took too much damage and didn't get enough momentum. And Palkia was just a really big threat that they couldn't really handle. All right, standard Blastoise Zacian team. Blastoise Zacian, Landorus Fairy, and the Rillaboom, Thundurus, and Incineroar. This is going to be a pretty tough one because of the fact that dealing with Landorus is pretty scary. I do have the Mamoswine, at least if it's scary face on the Thunder still, that's really tough. If it's Thunder Wave, we're completely fine. I'm going to go Palkia. Actually, do I have to lead Mamoswine at all when I'm leading Palkia? Yeah, probably not. Palkia here with Grimmsnarl, I think is pretty solid here. I'd say Rillaboom in the back and Centiskorch then. My opponent's triple Ice Weak. Mamoswine's not bad, but I do like Rillaboom. It can clean up against the Blastoise and or the Landorus. The thing is, I know they're not going to bring both probably because you don't bring usually Blastoise plus Landorus together. It's kind of rare because like they're usually the Dynamax Pokemon. So if you're not going to bring Blastoise, it makes it a lot easier. If they bring Landorus, a little bit tricky. Oh, the Thundurus with Fury Impulse is really tough though. I should have brought Mamoswine actually, because dealing with the Thundurus is going to be a pain for me to handle. I do have fake tears to play around it, but oh boy, Thundurus is definitely not exactly a fun Pokemon. I should have brought Mamoswine. Oh, they let Rillaboom and Zacian. Okay, that's fun. Would you risk everything turn 1? This is what I'm questioning here, because like you could fake out the Grim and target it, but like can't I switch out Grim too? Because I can max Quake the Zacian. I guess I reflect here, huh? Because if they double up the Palkia with Play Rough plus Grassy Glide, that's really bad. So I'd rather get the Reflect up, yeah. I was thinking of going to Centiskorch. Man, Centiskorch would have been a great lead. It's just not optimal against Landorus and Blastoise as options. So yeah, let's see what they're going to do here because Max Quake is going to be a very solid option right here. And don't know what exactly they're going to go for. They could go for Behemoth Blade. I think that's fine. Like their Dynamax Pokemon aren't great against Palkia. That's the thing. Like their only good mon for Dynamax against Palkia is ironically Rillaboom, which I can handle later in the game and slow it down with Max Dragon. So I think I'm okay against it. Let's bring out the Palkia Dynamax. Why don't just fake out Play Rough though? If they have that, that's kind of difficult. Let's see. Gonna be a Dynamax from the Rillaboom. Okay, no fake out coming out. Okay. That's fine-ish. I think it depends if they have Play Rough. Do you have Play Rough? Okay, we do see the Rillaboom-Gmax here, or Gigantamax. We're going to get a reflect off with our Grimmsnarl. This is going to really severely limit their damage output. Sub. Okay, that's fine. That's not too bad. I'm able to get a Quake off. Okay, so I see what they're doing. They're stalling out right here to get some attacks off with the Rillaboom into my Palkia. That's really smart. Okay. I wonder if I can KO the Rillaboom with Fake Tears Max Dragon, though. Because that would help me a lot here. Could be an option. Drum Solo into... Oh, they targeted Grim. Wait, that's good for me. Like, really good for me. You know what? They gave me room to risk it. I will go for a Max Dragon into the Rillaboom, and I'll Fake Tears the Rillaboom, because if they max the Rillaboom... Why did they target the Grimmsnarl? I was going to switch to Centiskorch too if that was the case. Okay. I think this should be sub again and go for attack into Palkia, right? I don't care if they get the sub over there at -1 attack. Or not -1 neutral. That way it can't really hit the rest of my team for as much. So I should be fine to play against everything else. Zacian retreats. Makes sense. Thunders? Yeah, okay, that definitely makes sense. This is a really good position then, because I get a big Max Dragon off into the Rillaboom. If it survives, I lower its attack output. Yeah, this is like really solid here. So here comes the Max Dragon into the Rillaboom. Yeah, really solid damage. And I lowered that attack output. Let's see who they're targeting here. Is it going to be... I don't know who it's targeting actually here. Drum Solo into Palkia this time. Okay. Which doesn't do that much damage this time around because I do have the Max Dragon set up. Okay, perfect. I guess I go for Geyser here. Because there's a chance Thunder... I could Max Dragon to Thunders, but there's also a chance they, for some reason, goes to Zacian right here, right? So I think my best play is just to Geyser Fake Tears the Thunders. Because Thunders is a really annoying Pokemon for the rest of my team. Even if I lower the damage output of my, what's it called, Centiskorch, I don't think it's that bad. Thunder Wave here, that's really annoying. But let's see if we can play around it. Fake Tears is going to come out into Thunders. We know that's generally support on the Thunders on these teams. Drum Solo going to come out once again. That's completely okay. Oh, and a Grim. The only annoying part about this team, crit, that's fine, is if Landorus is in the back, it's difficult. At least we get the Geyser off. Okay, so we eliminate the Thunders. That's huge. I don't know who their back Pokemon is, though. So I eliminate the Thunders. That's really good here. I have Reflect up too, which is really solid. The problem is, can I beat the Landorus in the back if it is Landorus? If it's Blastoise, we're completely fine. But if it's, well, maybe we're not completely fine. I go Rillaboom here 100% as they go into their Zacian. All right, tricky. I think I fake out into the... Okay, so I don't want Palkia. I think I keep Palkia around and I just swap, right? That doesn't seem like a bad call. I'm thinking of like swapping Palkia here because I don't want to take the Woodhammer damage. I could fake out the Rillaboom and attack it, thinking Zacian protects, but what if Zacian attacks here? I think that's really bad here. That's the case. I'm going to go out into my Centiskorch here and I'm going to click fake out into the Zacian to make sure it doesn't get a sub up, or if it goes for a Behemoth Blade into my Rillaboom. Okay, that's... Yeah, I could have made the aggressive play, but I just didn't think it was worth it. This could also be a double protect. It's not. Okay, that's fine. It should be Woodhammer and it should target down unless they went for U-turn. Oh, no, they went for U-turn. Oh, I didn't think you would U-turn. Should be Landorus, right? Oh, wait, it's Incineroar. They didn't bring it. That's a game changer. Yeah, that's a game changer. In this, unfortunately, our Reflect turns are going to wear off soon, which is really bad. We still have 4 of them, but that's not enough. Let's Fire Lash here, and I guess switch to Palkia. on Behemoth Blade. They could sub here. I think Fake Out sub makes the most sense to me, and I think that is the play they're most likely going to go for. But at least Palkia will have some pressure afterward with Hydro Pump if they go for the sub here. Fake Out going to come out into, yep, the Centiskorch, no surprise. They crit me. A little bit unfortunate, actually, because every hit on the thing is going to matter. Behemoth Blade coming out, though. Okay, that's fine. Into the Palkia. I should take this. Not as well as I would have liked, but I still take it. Zacian and my Palkia are in weird situations because I don't know if I go down to Sacred Sword. Grassy Terrain disappears, which is also a bit problematic. Oh, this is tricky regardless. I think I gotta try to knock out the Incineroar, right? I think I Leech Life and Hydro Pump that slot. I don't think Zacian protects here. I think it subs up. I do want to try to get rid of that Incineroar. I think I'm going to go for it, Hydro Pump. And if they switch out, I catch it with the Leech Life at least. So that's fine. They also set up the Grassy Terrain for me, which actually helps out my Centiskorch. So let's see. Oh, they subbed here. But because I'm paralyzed, I'm okay. Okay. I was adding some dramatics, but yeah. Centiskorch is outspeeding my Palkia, which is really nice, so the Hydro Pump's going to get redirected. So I pinned the Incineroar slot. Well, you know, it would have worked if I didn't get parried there, but can't be a chooser here. Okay, this is really solid for me, actually. I think it comes down to who's faster between Palkia and the Incineroar slot. Incineroar's gonna come out, which is fine. I don't know if you're gonna fake out. I don't know who you're gonna fake out this turn. I'm just gonna Fire Lash the Zacian slot here, and I'm gonna protect the Palkia. Because if I get one more turn of Grassy Terrain, I think... Wait, is... How many turns Reflector up? I mean, they are playing like this is Sacred Sword Zacian, and I do think it's Sacred Sword. The only concern is like... Oh, this could be really bad. I don't know how many turns the Reflector's still up. Okay, we protect our Palkia. Really close game. They fake out the Palkia, yeah. Sacred Sword, double up. No, Behemoth Blade. Okay, that's fine. Shouldn't do too much to Centiskorch with the Reflect up plus he resists. Yeah, Centiskorch doesn't eat that, but it's okay. Fire Lash into the Zacian. Did we break the sub? Yeah, we do. Okay, perfect. Rain stops, which is concerning because Flare Blitz recoil. But the positive note is I do outspeed. Oh, this is... How many turns of Reflect do I have left? How many turns of Reflect do I have left? I still have a turn of Reflect this turn. Okay. It's my last turn of Reflect. I mean, my best place to Fire Lash to Zacian regardless and go for Hydro Pump here. Because they have to attack for Zacian if they want to knock out the Palkia. If they want a shot to knock out the Palkia. I Hydro Pump the Incineroar slot and I Fire Lash the Zacian slot. They go for Sacred Sword with Reflect. I should live. Nice. Who's faster though? Incineroar or Palkia? This is a huge turn. Big Fire Lash into the Zacian because that's now in Grassy Glide range. Okay, they're faster, but they went for Flare Blitz. Okay, Centiskorch lives. I need you to connect Palkia, please. Let's go, Palkia. Okay. It's a little bit late, so not gonna raise my voice too much, but Incineroar goes down. That's the game. Oh, Palkia is so good here. Palkia is so good. Okay, that was so close. That was so close. Okay. Thankfully, it was Incineroar back. I'm surprised. Wait, did they... No, they maxed Rillaboom immediately. Okay, yeah. They maxed Rillaboom immediately, so it ended up paying out. Okay, they get... No, they can't fear... Wait, can they still theoretically win? I guess they can. They have to knock out Centiskorch here, and Palkia has to get paralyzed multiple times. It's still a doable game for them. Oh, they're not going to take it. I think if Palkia keeps getting paralyzed, and I think that's what you go for, because Reflect is over, so you can be Behemoth Blade. I think KO the Centiskorch. I think it'd be really close, but... Ooh, really, really tricky right there. But thankfully, it did end up paying off. The I think just targeting the Grimmsnarl just didn't really make much sense to me. I don't know what they were really trying to anticipate with the Grimmsnarl catch right away, because the maximum damage in the Palkia would have been absolutely huge, right? That game was really close. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish with the targeting the Grimmsnarl to turn 1. I don't know what switch they were trying to anticipate, because like, did I have like a good steel resist that wasn't Centiskorch or Palkia out? I don't think so. I'm a little bit surprised they targeted into my Grimmsnarl. I don't know if that was a misclick or not, because I just don't really see why you would target the Grimmsnarl there. Unless maybe you're just trying to make sure the Zacian doesn't get paralyzed. And yeah, I don't have to go for Thunder Wave turn 1. Well, maybe it is a play that could be on the board if I did have the Thunder Wave set. But yeah, it just ended up, I think, working out. Palkia was able to dish out a lot of damage and luckily able to catch a clean knockout instant. If I didn't KO the instant there, that would have been really bad. But solid. And that is the show. Gmax, Centiskorch, and those crazy sets. What were those sets we were playing? They were really cool though. The Weavile with Fake Tears, the Brick Break Choice Scarf Groudon. And I know it's early in the season, but those were some pretty fun techs that were pretty high up. Looks like I have to step up my game. But if you did enjoy today's episode, make sure you leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. Try out the rental code. If you did enjoy the team, make sure you try it out. 2 weeks to grab it before it expires. Team builder coming out tomorrow. Paste been available in the description down below. But thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. And until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.